Hey everyone, welcome to day 29. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about motivation. So you may be asking yourself, Jen, why did you wait till day 29 to share the goods on motivation? Part of it, to be honest with you, is I wanted to see who was going to have the grit and the tenacity to get to day 29 without hearing me talk about motivation. So congratulations on being here. I hope that after yesterday's chat, my little heart to heart with you about are you standing in your own way? Are you self-sabotaging? Or are you ready to actually take this dream that you have of yours and run with it? Are you willing to do the work on the days that you don't feel like it? So that leads me to motivation. You heard me say yesterday that most days I am not motivated. I don't feel like doing what I have to do, but my goals insist that I do it. That is a form of self-love. It is self-discipline. So if you've been struggling and you're maybe, disappointed in yourself for not being where you wanted to be, I do want to say that today is the day for you to extend yourself grace. I know yesterday I gave you some hard truths. Today, I do want you to extend yourself some grace as we head into the last few days of the month. It's important for you to clear your head of any negativity. We talked about this on day 1 when we talked about mindset. What you believe about your situation is what you will see within your situation and what will come about of your situation. Now, I personally am not somebody who necessarily believes in manifesting. I believe in hard work. I think that by now, if you've stuck by me, you have figured that one out on your own. So here's the thing about motivation. There is no way for you to be handed motivation. If that was possible, I'd be dishing it out, but it's not possible. The only way to actually get motivated is by taking action. So I'll give you a little example of this. Your mom or your mother-in-law or somebody important to you that does not come over to your house that often calls you up and says, hey, I'm in your neighborhood. I'm going to be there in 15 minutes for a little visit. What is the first thing you're going to do? Well, the first thing you're going to do is probably go into a panic, and then you're going to frantically clean. So stuff you've been putting off, you're going to put the shoes into the into the closet. You're going to hang any jackets up in the closet. You're going to put your purse away. You're going to clean off the entry shelf or the entry bench or the entry table that you have. You're going to make sure that the first impression that they're going to get as soon as they walk in the door is going to be that you have it all together and that your house is clean. You're probably going to have your Scentsy warmer. You're going to change your wax so it smells really good. You're going to do a quick sweep. You might even have time to do a vacuum. So you can be amazed how much you can accomplish in 15 minutes when you're put under pressure. So I want to tell you another little story, and that is, as of April 1st, 2023, I started to take a real deep look at myself. So similar to what we were talking about yesterday, I realized that for years I have been self-sabotaging my health. I kept telling myself that I deserve it. You only live once, all these things. And I decided that as of April 1st, I was no longer believing the lies that I was telling myself. I was no longer letting myself self-sabotage, because I want to be around for my grandchildren. And I don't want to be an old granny. I don't want to be struggling to get up and down the stairs because my joints are hurting. I want to be the grandma that is on the floor playing with the kids, swinging them on swings, walking to the park, doing whatever they want to do with no ailments. The only way for me to do that is to take care of my body, and nutrition has become very, very important to me. Now, we are in July of 2023, so this is still relatively new to me, but I did make a commitment to myself to go all in. I was tired of being sick and tired, and the only way for me to change that, and I talk about this in business all the time, I think because I'm so passionate about Scentsy, so it's an easy win for me. I love working. But with my health, I was just not prioritizing myself, and my compelling why was not there. But a lot of my friends have started to have grandkids. And I started to self-reflect, am I the future grandma that I want to be? Am I doing the things today that future Jen is going to thank me for? And when I had a real honest look at myself, I realized that that was not true. I have been self-sabotaging for years. So what did I do about it? I started going to counseling. That was a big part of it. I had read a quote that said, you cannot heal a body that you hate. So that was a big start for me. I started going to counseling. I started reading labels. I started listening to podcasts, and I started reading all about nutrition, disease, all kinds of things, hormone changes, working with my cycle instead of fighting my cycle, all these different things I started to learn about. But more importantly than being a consumer of content, which we have spoken about already in this video series, I didn't just listen and go, that's great information. I actually made changes. Did it hurt? Yes. I don't like wasting things, but I have replaced plastic with glass. And I mean, that's a small example. I make myself a salad every week. So that is my lunch that I eat every week. I started doing intermittent fasting, which for me has been a game changer. And it's taken away the mindless eating that I have done, and those unhealthy habits. I am now working toward making changes. So why am I telling you this? Not because I want you to do what I do. I'm telling you this because I know that on most days, I don't feel like going to working out. I am not one of those people who loves going to the gym. That is not who I am. But if I tell myself that I hate going to the gym, I'm never going to go. So I have to tell myself how much I love the feeling when I'm finished my workout. For me, telling my mind that I love the feeling after I've worked out has made the biggest difference for me. Having myself, like being able to tell myself that I am not going to expire if I put off eating for one more hour has made the biggest difference for me. I can tell myself, you know what? I don't have to eat right now. My body is fine. And my eggs are going to taste delicious when I have them, but I'm going to put it off for another hour. And it's working. Do I feel like it every day? Nope. But my future goal, my future Jen, requires the self-discipline it takes for me today. It's not enough to say, well, I'm going to change when I have grandkids. By then, who knows what I've done to my body, right? It's not enough for you to say that you're going to make it serious with Scentsy if you lose your job. Okay. I know some of you are doing that. You're going to a job that you absolutely hate, and you stick to it because you are convinced that that's how society has to run. You have to go to a 9-to-5 job, and you come home and you hate the job and you hate the commute, and you have to then come up with a plan for dinner. And I'm telling you that you have it in your control to get off that hamster wheel, and you can make a change. Are you going to be motivated to do it? No. When were you motivated to clean the house when someone was coming over? 15 minutes. So my challenge to you today is to do the thing that you hate most. You hate doing follow-up calls? Guess what you're going to start with? You're going to start doing follow-up calls. You're going to set your timer for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you're going to do the thing that you hate to do. And the more often that you do it, that small incremental change that you make starting today will have lasting impact. I've heard a quote, I don't remember how it goes, but it's kind of like a story that there are two ways to turn a ship. One is to like directly try to turn it, and the other is a 1-degree turn. Now, if you have a 1-degree turn and you're heading in the right direction, awesome. But if for some reason you have that 1-degree turn and it goes in the opposite direction, now look how far away you are from where you wanted to be. So I really, really want to challenge you today to understand that there is no magic pill that you can take with your vitamins in the morning that's going to give you motivation. The only way to get motivation is by working. And I'll tell you what, if you do set your timer for 10 minutes and you cross that thing that you hate off of your list, you will be more inclined to set your alarm for another 10-minute segment. Okay? You have to take action because the first 10 minutes are going to suck. But the second 10 minutes, now you have motivation. And you might have motivation to do another 10 minutes and another 10 minutes and another 10 minutes. But if you don't do the initial 10 minutes and you sit there and you're like, I just don't feel like it, I'm waiting for the motivation to kick in, you're going to be in the same place today 5 years from now. You have to commit to yourself that you're going to go after your goals, whether you feel like it, whether you're motivated, or whether you're not. Yeah, that's what I want to say. I hope you have a great day, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.